Welcome back, guys, to Nintendo Capri Sun. This is Life Force. And I'm continuing almost to what is actually one of the tougher stages in the game. Stage 3. Fire-based stage. It doesn't seem too bad at first. It's all spacey and stagey, and, and it's a Kevin Spacey movie, man. But then you get into this fire segment, things start getting a little bit heated. I don't know. You have a lot of enemies that like trick you out, turn into fireballs and hit you. A lot of indestructible enemies, and also a lot of stuff that just comes out of nowhere. When you release it like that right there. See, I lost my... No, I didn't. I thought I lost my force field. I think I did just lose it, actually. It's hard to tell because, like, the frame rate on this emulator. But yeah, oh my god, holy crap. Yeah, that's another thing. Don't worry about those. If I'm not mistaken, those are called prominences. Those giant fire... whatever you call it. Prominences. On the sun, I know they're called like solar flares or something like that. But I read somewhere in some book, I distinctly remember it. Because I remember thinking those things looked so cool in the Nintendo Power magazine. I just had to know what they were called because it was exciting. So, I did have to refill my force there when I was talking about that just now. So you see I'm back down to 0 on my power list. But then it's worth it, you know? This is one of those stages where it can be useful. So the prominences are not too hard to avoid. You just have to stay right around 1/3 from the top of the... or, well, actually more like 3/4 of the way. Either towards the top of the screen or towards the bottom. That way you can just either get inside the loop or stay on the outside of it altogether. So otherwise, if you're right in the middle, I think it's just going to wipe you right off the screen. Not a damn thing you can do about it. But fortunately, they do telegraph it. As you can see, the fire sticks out a little bit before it fires. And it's always to fire towards you, too. Never, like, away from you. Not that that would matter. The stage is a little nerve-wracking, I will say. I remember as a kid, I used to be pretty scared of this stage. I was never a big fan of hot weather to begin with. Which is why I'm so happy that the summer has been so lenient on us. You might have heard me mention it back in Ni no Kuni, that we haven't even hit 90 degrees this year. Like today's high is 80, tomorrow's 80, Friday is also 80. It's like, this is perfect, man. And you couldn't ask for better weather than this. So I'm sitting over here watching Shop Till You Drop. One of the more boring game shows on the Game Show Network. I kind of wish they played more, played Supermarket Sweep. Because back when I was a kid, we used to watch that every day with Mom. Supermarket Sweep, and Shop Till You Drop, baby. Both back to back, every single day. That dragon boss, by the way, his name is the Intruder. I don't know what a dragon is doing inside of an alien, but... well... I have no idea. See, I'm avoiding these power-ups now because I have the force ready to go, and if I pick up another power-up, it's going to reset me back to 1. So I don't want to do that. There are some enemies in this stage that look like the Werther's original candies. I don't know if anyone remembers those commercials. I definitely do, though. It's old Gramps giving one to the little kid. You know? Good times, those were. Pretty soon I'll be a Gramps. Or actually I'll be a great uncle or something. Who even knows, man? Wait, oh, here they come. No, not yet. That was like a brainy. We're like all up in the intestines now. So things speed up a little bit here and it gets a little complicated. There's a lot of power-ups in this section, so if you accidentally pick up something... well, there we go, good. Like I was saying, if you accidentally pick up something, you may have to fix it. If you're trying to keep yourself on a certain power. Otherwise, if you're just out of power-ups in general and you just need to restock, there's a good chance to. I mean, the screen doesn't move that fast. You can, if you know where they are already, you can get most of them and reasonably recharge yourself, get at least one option and maybe a laser, fix yourself up. Get those missiles too, though. Those are really important. As the missiles travel along the edge of the screen, you would not believe how many enemies just don't even get a chance to shoot at you because of that. Because the missiles just kill them before they even get on the screen. It's actually quite incredible, especially in the final level of the game. There's a lot of stuff that just never makes it. Yeah. While I was shooting those things, I didn't want them splitting off and... Oh, God. Disgusting in here. Oh, crap. My force field saved me from the Werther's original there. They're not quite the same color as Werther's original, I will say that. Everything else is. Like those intestines on the far right side and left side of the screen. As well as the veins that I'm shooting through. Those are the right color. These guys you can actually shoot and destroy. For the longest time, I didn't know you could destroy these. I never made it through this stage with my power-ups intact. But turns out you can, so you might as well. Get them out of the way, because otherwise you're going to shoot through them. Like some of them, the veins come out and they don't retract back in. So you can just shoot through the veins and make it safely through them. But on some of them, the veins retract and then they respawn. So you can't shoot through them because they respawn. That's really annoying, so... Yeah, here comes up on the ribcage. This is the part where you basically stay towards the bottom of the screen and just shoot like crazy. Just get the ball and shoot like crazy, yeah? And if at all possible, try to shoot the little shrimp guys so they split off a little earlier. It's easier to dodge them. Otherwise, they come out in certain formations. It makes them really difficult to dodge. Especially if you're not at the bottom of the screen. If you're not at the bottom, then they're not as close together. And this is the one boss whose name I actually remember, because I remember seeing it in Nintendo Power. This boss is called Giga. So every time I've seen a boss like Giga Gaia or whatever, it reminds me of the skull. Holy shit! I thought that fireball should have had me right there. Jeez, it's a little too close. So far we got a deathless run here, guys. I'm not believing what I'm seeing here. But, yeah, so next time on Life Force, we take on Stage 5 and 6, and that's it. So see you guys later.